Hey, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm talking about a very important mineral, magnesium, for your thyroid. So let's talk about what magnesium is. First of all, it's one of the most abundant minerals in your body, and everybody needs adequate amounts of magnesium, not just for thyroid health, but for total body health. Welcome, my name is Sarah Peternell. I am the creator of the 30-day online program called Nourished and Renewed with Hashimoto's. And I'm also the owner of Family Nutrition Services in Denver. I'm really glad you're here. I hope you'll keep watching to learn more about magnesium. People will ask me, what is probably the most important nutrient? And it's a silly question because there are so many, but my answer is almost always the same. It's magnesium. Why? Well, guess what? A lot of people are actually deficient in magnesium. Some research estimates up to 80% of the American population does not have enough magnesium from dietary and supplemental sources. Well, this can be a result of actually the way that our current farming system works because we have an excess amount of nitrogen in our soil. Plus, we have phosphorus in the standard American diet found in the way of soft drinks. And also we get exposed to other minerals like copper and iron. And, these are things in the body that can prevent us from being able to absorb and utilize our magnesium properly. Well, now we're talking about, people who have these types of mineral deficiencies, magnesium, and we're going to be talking about what this can possibly mean. Well, magnesium is required for more than 300 biochemical reactions, like every single one in the body, basically. This includes maintaining nerve and muscle function, supporting a healthy immune system, regulating your heartbeat, supporting and developing your strong bones, regulating blood glucose and healthy blood sugar inside of your body, aiding with energy production, reducing fatigue, and also helping the body to repair after exercise or strenuous activity, supporting healthy hormones, maintaining your stable and relaxed mood, and more and more and more. So where am I getting this information from? Well, I have researched magnesium extensively. And in fact, I've written a whole blog post on my website at sarahpeternell.com. You can check that out. The article is entitled, Why Magnesium is Critical for a Healthy Thyroid. But I'm talking about magnesium really for everyone today too. The importance of magnesium and having an adequate amount in your diet means that you are less likely to face some of the magnesium deficiency illnesses that can be related to having low levels of magnesium, such as fibromyalgia, atrial fibrillation, which is abnormal heart rhythm, type 2 diabetes, PMS, premenstrual syndrome, anxiety, cardiovascular disease, migraines, rapid aging, or just feeling like you're getting old before your time, muscle cramps, which are commonly associated with especially intense athletic activity, and just general fatigue. So one of the first things I would ask you, and I tell all of my clients to think about, is how do you know if you are low in magnesium? Well, you can do a test. There is the SpectraCell micronutrient test, which I offer in my office. And it helps us to look at all of the different vitamins and minerals in your body and how well they're absorbed, stored, and utilized. But you can also ask yourself this simple question. If you have any of the following signs of low magnesium, you may be deficient. If you're struggling with daily fatigue, aches and pains, mood issues, muscle cramps, migraines, hormonal irregularities or menstrual irregularities, heart problems, muscle twitches or spasms, like sometimes when you get that little twitch in your eye, anxiety, sleep disorders, digestive issues, lack of appetite, constipation, brain fog, memory issues, depression, or ADHD, there's a very good chance that you would benefit from taking some supplemental magnesium. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how the magnesium is critical to the healthy functioning of the thyroid. So, as I said, this is a mineral, magnesium, that's deficient in about 80% of the population based on research studies. So most people with Hashimoto's actually tend to have a number of different micronutrient deficiencies of both vitamins and minerals. And this can be a result of just having eaten poor nutrient foods or having inflammation from infections or food sensitivities, having taken certain medications, or having some leaky gut issues. This is actually part of a really kind of much bigger picture problem. And factors related to digestion obviously play a huge role in how well we are able to absorb magnesium. So certain things like what's going on with your stomach acid, how well are you absorbing fat, and how adequate are your digestive enzymes. These are the things that we need to be thinking about when we're really talking about true deficiencies and why people may not be doing so well, whether it's from food or supplements or both. Having insufficient thyroid hormones can lead to nutrient deficiencies because it makes nutrient extraction from our food more difficult and less efficient when we are suffering with hypothyroidism. So, when activated, our thyroid hormones basically impact in a positive way all of the functions of the cells within our body. And magnesium is what is needed for activating these thyroid hormones to work properly. It's responsible for converting inactive T4 thyroid hormone into the active form of T3 thyroid hormone. And this is really important because as it supports metabolism with the enhanced T3, obviously we're going to have improvement in our overall health, but also improvement in the ways in which we are able to utilize nutrients from foods and supplements. Having adequate magnesium stores in your body will help your body to make more T4, which can then be converted into the active T3. Without enough magnesium, many of the thyroid enzymes that make thyroid hormone simply do not function, right? You don't have enough of the raw material that helps to make the thyroid properly function. So there are ways in which you can harness the power of magnesium to help improve your thyroid function and your overall health. Definitely first by changing the way that you eat and also possibly by taking supplements if you have a high need for magnesium. I'd like you to address any concerns that you have, regarding poor functioning thyroid with your doctor. And then you can use some of these tips to help sort of round out your diet. The average American does not eat the proper amount of fruits and vegetables. On average, in working with most of my clients, I find that people eat between 2 and 3 servings of vegetables per day. But we do better when we consume more like 5 to 10. So the very first thing you can do is increase your servings of fresh fruits and vegetables between 5 and 10 servings per day. A serving size is what you can hold basically in the palm of your hand. Where's my camera? Right there. And you can do this in a variety of ways, eating more big salads with lots of, variety of vegetables included. Also by blending vegetables into soups and smoothies and trying different ways of cooking vegetables to kind of, adjust to your own palate or your taste preferences. It doesn't have to be just sitting down and, chewing on raw broccoli, but, looking through some recipe inspiration, which you can find over on my Instagram channel, or you can also find a 28-day meal plan for eating for Hashimoto's. It includes lots of magnesium-rich fruits and vegetables at Nourished and Renewed, and you can find the pinned link for that program down below. So the best sources of magnesium from the diet are fresh organic produce. And the foods that are richest in magnesium are going to be your leafy greens like spinach, Swiss chard, beet greens, pumpkin seeds, turnip greens, summer squash, nuts and seeds, navy beans, pinto beans, lima beans, and kidney beans, tempeh, which are from fermented soybeans, sesame seeds, and then barley, buckwheat, brown rice, quinoa, and millet. Now keep in mind that barley is not a gluten-free food, and so that should be avoided if you have Hashimoto's. Changing your diet is important if you're thinking about ways in which to get more magnesium into your body. It will take time changing your diet in order to help support the magnesium stores and the functioning of your cells at the optimal level. But while you're waiting for your veggies to take effect, you can start taking a magnesium vitamin supplement as well, which I do recommend. And usually most people tolerate this very well. There are very few side effects aside from maybe increasing your transit time and perhaps causing a little bit of watery stool until you get used to taking it. But that really only happens with magnesium citrate. And I would recommend taking the glycinate form of magnesium because it's very gentle on the stomach. It has numerous benefits for your nervous system your brain and your mood, and can also really help with balancing hormones. So magnesium glycinate is something that you can find at your health food store. I will say that the magnesium glycinate is the form that is most often recommended for people who have a thyroid disorder. It's easily absorbed, and it doesn't, again, have some of the side effects like a magnesium citrate, which can cause sort of that laxative effect if you take too much too soon or when you're just beginning to supplement. Also, some people like to take something called magnesium chloride oil, which is a magnesium supplement in a liquid form, and it can be taken topically. So if you have some digestive issues, leaky gut, gut inflammation, food intolerances, bloating, etc., as a part of your sort of digestive picture with Hashimoto's, I might suggest doing some of the magnesiums that can be penetrated through the skin, like the oil, or even Epsom salts, which you can add to a warm bath, and you will absorb the magnesium in that way as well. Now, dosages with magnesium can be tricky, I'll be honest, because everybody sort of has that specific sweet spot. For me, I can take as much as 800 milligrams in the second half of my menstrual cycle to help support things like aches and pains, reducing cramps, alleviating PMS, helping to support a healthy mood, helping me to avoid insomnia as I get closer and closer to the start of my period. But some people are much more sensitive and may benefit from just as little as maybe 100 to 120 or 150 milligrams of magnesium glycinate per day. So what you really need to do is kind of just experiment a little bit. You can buy like a 100 milligram magnesium glycinate tablet at your health food store, and you can just slowly increase until you reach that sweet spot where you're like, I'm definitely getting the benefits, feeling more relaxed, feeling more restful, noticing that my digestion is not feeling any of the side effects, and then you know your sweet spot and you just stay there. You may also want to change the amount of magnesium that you take at certain times of the month, especially for you ladies who, like me, if you're entering into perimenopause, magnesium can have a myriad benefits at different stages, especially in the second half of the luteal phase, which is at the end of your menstrual cycle. So again, all of this information is on my blog post. I'm basically just looking at the notes from that article to help share this with you on YouTube today. I get it. Not everybody likes to read long articles, and I tend to be a little wordy on my blog posts because I love to look at research and I love to just kind of dig in deep to all of the exciting information that's out there about different nutrients. But I've put it together today for you in this video, all about magnesium for your health and magnesium for your thyroid. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Take care. Hey there. I am the creator of a 30-day online program called Nourished and Renewed with Hashimoto's. This program is for you if you want to learn how to advocate for your own health and ask the right questions when you're talking to your doctor, and you want to learn all the details about building up your healthy foundation, aside from relying solely on medication. This is a self-paced program, and it's an accumulation of my personal experience from having Hashimoto's and also from 20 or more years working with clients. This program really is the next best thing to working with me one-on-one in my office. In this program, I teach you all about how the thyroid affects your entire body and all of the rest of your hormones. And in this program, Nourished and Renewed, I will help you reclaim your health. You can manage your diet and lifestyle. The link is down below. Check it out. And if you're ready to feel nourished and renewed, this program is for you.